right, y'all. I don't know if y'all have seen the video out of Colton, California, with the young black female who was rendered unconscious in the classroom. I am not going to post the video because it was just, my mama heart, my teacher heart is just like, absolutely not. Like I said, I have been a teacher, I have been a sub before. So I have, dealt with a myriad of things. I have never dealt with anything. I've never let anything escalate this far. And here's the thing. A lot of people are seeing this video and they're like, oh, she's the aggressor or whatnot, because when you do see the video, you see her trying to claw and scratch at him. She's basically trying to break free and defend herself as he's basically slinging her around and literally slams her head against the table. She slides off onto the floor. Now, like I said, the camera starts rolling when they are, in this tussle and whatnot, not what happens beforehand. And so a lot of people are like, oh, she's the aggressor. She got what she got. No, he actually had a water pistol and was shooting an unknown substance at her and her friend, and did it several times after being asked to stop. Now, everybody's question is, where is the teacher? There was a sub assigned to that classroom. She was actually somewhere on the phone trying to get admin and, like I said, the security people down there to try to break this up. Now, my problem is, how did it escalate from the water pistols to this? Because you should have confiscated those. You should have, been aware of what was going on in your classroom enough to where it did not escalate to this part. Now, at no point do you hear her saying, hey, stop that. You don't hear her saying, oh my God, is she okay? None of that. You don't hear any of that. And that's a problem. Now, I will say that subs are usually not trained into what happens if students have an emergency, or if students have, or get into an altercation beyond getting on that phone and trying to get somebody down there. But like I used to tell my students, it's going to take admin about 5 to 7 minutes to get down here. Don't let your mouth write a check your ass can't cash. A lot of people knew, and they still see me on the streets and they're like, oh my God, I remember you. Oh my God, it was so fun being in your class. Anyways, guys, just to understand that this young lady got cited with assault with a deadly weapon because before the camera started rolling, she did hit him with her water bottle. However, like I said, he was shooting her with an unknown substance. And we know that those water pistols can be filled with water, urine, spit, all types of things. And the fact that he smiled after he laid her out on the floor lets me know that he is a menace to society and his ass needs to be expelled, because in no way, shape, or form is this okay. Now, you have the police department, which is the Colton Police Department, stating that there was no hint of this being racially motivated. Sir, the N-word flew in there like them planes that keep falling out the sky right now. It was just like, nig, 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 and they were comfortable with it. So, which also leads me to the statement that was given by the school in the district, saying that hate has no place in our world. Hate has no place in Rialto United School District. But again, the N-word flew in there, and those children didn't seem like they had any consequence in saying it. Like they were real comfortable, like it was accepted. So please, bullshit, and understand that you all absolutely need to remove this young lady's charges, because she's got an assault that was, that happened against her, the PTSD of, being knocked out, concussion protocol because she was absolutely unconscious, PTSD, I could go on. And it sounds like to me that those parents of hers need to absolutely look into suing that school district, because how dare you put someone so inept in that classroom to protect your child? Because, again, even though he has tried to dismantle the Civil Rights Department, it still renders true in the back of that handbook that they all have to sign. Now, y'all do what you will. I definitely would say call that police department, call that school, and let's let them know that the world is watching and how they're going to handle this, because that young man absolutely needs to be expelled. And I would not be remiss in seeing later on, because he was too comfortable doing this, too comfortable. This is our world now. These are our children in schools.